What's going on, everybody? Get the Raging Rob here. I'm just gonna make a random vlog. I don't give a fuck what I'm talking about. So anyway, this is how my Saturday went today. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video. I'm just gonna. Sometimes I'll just like to go on a rant. You know what I mean? So anyway, I woke up at about 6 a.m. this morning. My new phone holder's working great, I think. Anyway, I woke up about 6 a.m. this morning. And I went to the gun range. Practiced my Second Amendment skills a little bit. Well, my Arizona concealed weapons permit is it expired back in October, so I had to go renew that. I signed up for the class like on Thursday, so the class was this morning over at what the hell's the name of that base up there? Not the base, that gun range up there. If you're familiar with the Valley, you know what I'm talking about. I-17 and Carefree Highway. They got Ben Affrey gun range or whatever the hell it's called. So that's why I had to take my class. I'm going to back up a little bit. Let me get the semi over here. It's making a left. I'm going to back up a little bit. Okay, anyway. So I went over to Ben Affrey, whatever the hell the damn name of the damn gun range is. Affrey shooting range this morning over at I-17 and Carefree Highway. It was a 4-hour class. It was like 4.5 hours. They went over a little bit. It's actual cops that train this class. Renewing my Arizona concealed weapons permit. So anyway, that was a weird looking truck. Jeez. Anyway, Nissan lowrider. So class started at 8. I got there like 7:40. If you're not familiar with Arizona law, Arizona is a constitutional carry state, also known as permitless carry. Oklahoma is trying to pass that, but liberals are having a big problem with it. Liberals also struck down stand your ground in North Dakota. I'll get into that in a minute. So I went to class. The class started. I got fingerprinted, all that good shit, you know. And they just talked to you for like an hour, you know, telling you about the laws of Arizona and, you know, telling you about gun safety, the four rules of what to do, what not to do, or the 4 rules of gun safety. And you hear about all these fucking shootings, you know, and rule number 1 and rule number 2 are broken like all the time in all these shootings. Rule number 1, treat every gun as it's loaded. I don't give a fuck if it's empty, if you know it's empty, if you're cleaning it, whatever. Rule number 1, treat every gun as if it's loaded. Number 2, what was number 2? Keep your finger. No. Number 2, I think was keep your finger off that trigger at all times. Basically, no fucking around or whatever. Number 3, be aware of your surroundings. What was the 4th one? I gotta look it up. But anyway, it's just common sense bullshit, you know? I mean, it's not bullshit, but it's common sense, you know? And you hear about these gun accidents, it's because these rules were violated. Well, that's basically what they're teaching us in the classroom. And then we went out to the range. And I brought my Glock 22 with me. I have several guns. So, in the state of Arizona, it's private sales are perfectly legal without a background check. If you're not a convicted felon, not convicted of domestic violence, just not, a psycho. Shit, I missed my exit. I'm going back to my motel. No background check required for private sales. So anyway, a couple years ago, I bought this Glock. No, I was still an Arizona resident. Wasn't I? Yeah, okay. It was before I moved back to Michigan. It was some time ago. I didn't really use this Glock a lot. But anyway, back before I moved to Michigan, I bought this Glock. Didn't really use it that much. And it kind of just sat in my storage unit a lot. So I decided, what the hell. I don't use this gun a lot. I'll bring this gun to class today. Well, I didn't know this when I bought the gun, but there's if you know about guns, you know what I'm talking about. Semi-autos are totally different than revolvers, duh. But semi-autos, you got that top frame piece that, comes off and when you clean your gun. But you have these little, metal pieces that hold the frame together. Right? Well, when I bought the gun, when I buy a new gun, I check it out, make sure it's okay, whatever. For the most part. I don't want to buy a piece of shit. But I don't know what happened. When I bought this gun, it was a private sale. Which, if you buy guns on a private sale, you're taking a high risk. Because, there's no background check. That gun could be used in a homicide, So, it could, come back on you. There's a lot of high risk when you buy in a private sale. So I recommend buying from a licensed dealer. I got some good deals off a private seller, but it's a lot of risk. So I bought this Glock a few years ago off a private seller, and there was a little, how do I say this, malfunction in it, which I didn't catch when I bought it, and that was my fault. One of the couple of metal pieces were shredded off, like the rear end, where the frame goes, the rear end piece of it, the rear end of the gun. Well, a couple of metal pieces were shredded off. I didn't catch it when I bought it. So today in the range, when I went to fire my gun, it kept jamming on me. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell's my gun keep jamming for? I didn't catch it at first. So I cocked it back. And then when the instructor said fire, so I went to pull the trigger again and it jammed on me again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So the instructor walked over to me, and he was helping other people out. And the instructor walked over to me and was like, what's the problem? I'm like, damn gun keeps jamming on me. So he took a look at it, and when he cocked the piece back, I noticed the frame, the frame piece, when he pulled it back, I noticed the frame was coming down a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Well, it turns out, for some reason, one of the metal pieces was shredded off. And that's why the frame was hanging down a little bit, and it kept jamming on me. So the instructor says to me, I'm sorry to tell you this is not a real good working gun. I'm like, yeah, I know, I bought it for $300 off a private sale a few years ago. I know it was used when I bought it. He's like, yeah, you gotta watch buying that guns off private sellers, You take a risk. So anyway, they let me borrow one of their guns. It was real similar to my gun. Well, the one cop said to me, "Well, you got a nice gun there. That's a Glock 22." Yeah. I mean, it was a cop gun basically, and I like the Glock. There's reasons I like the Glock. It's real smooth. It's not real heavy. It's easy to handle. The recoil ain't too bad. So I love Glock. It's one of my favorite kind of guns. So they let me use one of their other Glocks. I think it was like a Glock 19. Mine was a Glock 22. So they let me use their Glock 19, which I did pretty good. What was it, 10 rounds I had to shoot and get on the green? I did all right. I'm not no expert shooter, but I go shooting once in a while, and I hit my target. So I got that taken care of today. Got my Arizona concealed weapons permit renewed. Then I went over to the gun show. Down here in Phoenix, they got a big, huge gun show going on. I didn't buy any guns. I bought some more ammo, but I didn't buy any more guns. I got quite a few guns. I think I'm good where I'm at. I might buy a couple in the future, but I think I'm pretty good where I'm at. So anyway, this problem I'm having with my Glock 22, it's not something a gunsmith can fix. I gotta send it into Glock, like Glock Corporation or whatever. It's something they have to fix at their factory, and then they gotta send it back to the FFL dealer, and then I gotta go through a background check to get my gun back. It's just a huge mess. It's just a pain in the ass on my part. But I gotta send it to Glock to have the damn thing fixed. It's just a malfunction in the damn thing, that I didn't catch when I bought it. What the fuck is going on here? I'm at the corner of Camelback and 51st Avenue, and the fucking lights are completely out. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. The fucking lights are completely out. Oh my god. The whole intersection's out. Holy shit. So I guess you gotta take your turn. Yeah, the whole... What the hell caused this? Take your turn. Take your turn. That's crazy. The whole intersection is like out. I don't know what happened, but the whole intersection, the light is out there at the corner of 51st Avenue and Camelback, coming into Glendale on the West Valley. What the fuck? I get up to the intersection, there's no damn lights. I'm like, what the hell? So what was I saying? So I got to send my Glock back into Glock Corporation. They got to fix it back at their factory, and they got to send it back to the FFL dealer. And so anyway, I went to the gun show afterwards, and shit. So I hit up Twitter, and I was just looking at stuff on Twitter, and I guess the NRA, they put out in their new monthly magazine, the cover, something about, what the hell's this guy doing? Is he making a U-turn? All right, whatever. I don't know, something that really upset liberals on Twitter, and they were like fucking flabbergasted on Twitter today because they had I guess the cover of the new magazine, monthly whatever, it was like Gabby Giffords and Nancy Pelosi, and they titled it Target Practice or something like that, and it really offended people. What they actually meant, what the NRA actually meant was the liberals are targeting gun owners. That's what I think they meant. But liberals twisted it and thought that the NRA was trying to push out death threats to Democrats. So I went to the gun show today, and here's something that, I'm not going to say every liberal does this, but it's common among liberals to do this. They see gun owners as white, racist conservatives. That's what they see. They think of gun owners as these white, neo-Nazi, nationalist Trump supporters, yeah, but conservative, racist, white supremacists. I cannot tell you how many Mexicans, blacks, Asians, etc., Native Americans I've seen at the gun show today. I was there for like a couple hours, walked around, bought a few things, like bought a couple t-shirts. I didn't buy any guns. Yeah, run across the fucking road in the fucking dark wearing black, you dumbass. That's how you get hit, you stupid dumbass. God. This motherfucker runs across 51st Avenue wearing nothing but black, in the dark, no flashlight, can't see him. Jesus Christ, man, that's how people get killed. So anyway, I went to the gun show today, and it was really racially, divided. It really was. I actually struck a conversation with the Asian guy who was selling t-shirts, and he was a real nice guy. Bought a couple t-shirts off of him. Big, huge Trump supporter. I think he was Vietnamese, this guy. He was a real cool guy, about my age. In his late 20s, early 30s. He had some funny t-shirts. Remember, check out my other video, AR-15 ONA. I did a video on that. It was a bumper sticker that I found somewhere, I think at a shopping mall. And this pickup truck had AR-15 ONA on the back of his bumper sticker, AR-15 ONA on the back of his truck. Well, I found a t-shirt and it says AR-15 ONA, and I bought that motherfucker. Oh my God. It has a picture of Arizona and it says AR-15 ONA. Oh my God, I bought that fucking t-shirt. I liked it. I bought a couple other t-shirts. Trump 2020, get liberals crying again, or something like that. Just some funny fucking t-shirts I bought. Bought a few bumper stickers. I got a Trump 2020 bumper sticker on the back of my car. Not on my bumper. I don't like putting it on my bumper because it ruins the paint. But on the back window of mine. And I'm driving around with that motherfucker right now. Because I'm proud of it. You're damn right. So that was basically my day today. Then I went and got lunch, and then I had a few errands I had to run. So that was basically my day today. Went to the gun show today over at the Arizona Fairgrounds at 19th Avenue and McDowell Road. I spent enough fucking money today, let me just say that. I bought some more gun ammo, bought some more 12 gauge ammo. For my 12 gauge shotgun. Oh wait, I gotta make it right here at this light. Okay. So that's basically what I did today. And tomorrow I gotta go back to work. So that took like 3.5 days off. Had to get caught up with some errands. Had to renew my gun license. I let it expire. I just, because I got a gun license out of the state of Michigan as well. Yeah, just pull out in front of me, you dumbass. These fucking people are driving this down here, man, are crazy. So anyway, I got a gun license out of Michigan as well, so everything's legal or whatever. Michigan's not a constitutional carry state, though. Arizona is. So Arizona, you don't really need the gun license, but it's on. There's certain like little loophole federal laws, like you can't go within 1,000 feet of a school with a gun unless you have a gun permit. You know, little shit like that. I mean, how often is they gonna? You drive past a school every fucking day. So how often, you know, if they pull you over and, you know, the cops pull you over and you have a gun on you, Arizona's a constitutional carry state. It's legal, but if they coincidentally just happen to pull you over within 1,000 feet of a school and you don't have the permit, they could, if they want to be a prick, call an FBI agent and then bust you federally. But the cops down here are pretty lenient. As long as you're not causing any trouble, they really don't give a shit. Phoenix PD is pretty lenient on shit. But I got the permit, so I'm good. So I can go within 1,000 feet of school with my gun. Even if you're driving down the road passing a school, which I just passed an elementary school like 2 minutes ago. And I got my gun on me, and I got my permit. So I'm good. I better watch what I say in this video. Liberals will have a fucking fit. Those idiots, they have a fit over anything. I mean, you could take Mickey Mouse, and Mickey Mouse could wave a fucking candy bar at a liberal, and they'll see it as a fucking threat. They're just stupid like that. So I had a pretty good 3 days off. I met Black Bigot, did a couple videos together. Got my hair cut. Had a few errands I got to run. Got an oil change on my Dodge Charger for once. I had to get some shit done today. Saturday. I got to go back to work on Sunday. I got to head up to Salt Lake City tomorrow, so I got a 2-stop load up there. I got my windshield replaced on my truck. I had a huge crack in it. Finally got my windshield done, so got that taken care of. Anyway, I don't know where this video is going. Sometimes I just like to turn on my camera and rant. I was gonna go see a movie tonight, but there ain't shit playing. They got that one Liam Neeson movie playing. What's that called? I can't remember the name of the movie. He's up in the wintertime and he's, I don't know, killing some bad guys over something. I don't know what the hell it was. What the hell? They closed Safeway? That Safeway, they shut it down. What the hell? There used to be a Safeway back there and they closed it up. It's all boarded up. Jesus. I don't do Safeway. They're expensive as shit. I go to Fry's Kroger. Down here they call it Fry's. I got a Fry's card. And Fry's honors the Second Amendment. That's what I love about them. That's when I made my video against Moms Demand Action. It was because Moms Demand Action was trying to get Fry's. We don't want Fry's and Kroger to carry guns inside the grocery store. And that's basically what it was about when I went off on Moms Demand Action in 2014. Because I've been a Fry's Kroger customer since I was a teenager. And I'm still a customer of them. They took it to the Moms Demand Action. The CEO comes out and says, hey, our customers are going to follow the local laws according to their jurisdiction. Well, Moms Demand Action had a problem with that. Oh yeah, what I want to talk about, this stand your ground shit. So basically in training today, they were teaching me, the real definition of what stand your ground is, and it's very simple. It's not all complicated like liberals like to point it out to be. It's not. You've got a right to defend yourself if you feel your life is threatened, and you do not have to retreat. Different states, they got different laws on the books. In the state of Michigan, you can't defend property. In the state of Arizona, there's certain cases you can defend property, but however, there's a little stipulation. It's like how do I say this? Like if you're getting carjacked or something like that, I don't know, armed robbery. It's a little different than Michigan. Arizona's a little bit more lenient. But Michigan also has the Castle Doctrine, so does Arizona. It's basically stand your ground. That's, basically what it is. And it's not very complicated. It's just basically just defending yourself with a gun. But the Moms Demand Action have struck down stand your ground in the state of North Dakota because they want you, when somebody points a gun at you, they want you to run away and get shot in the back. They would rather have you die being a victim of gun violence than to defend yourself with the gun. They actually put that on Twitter. They said once on Twitter, if you defend yourself and kill somebody with a gun, you got to be murdered. You're going to be a murderer for the rest of your life. They put that on fucking Twitter. They put on Twitter, well, we want you to urinate on your attacker to strike away his arousal. I mean, what the fuck kind of shit is that? If he's trying to rape you, you know what I mean? Where do they get this shit? Just look at the Moms That Made Actions and Shannon Watts' Twitter. You'll find the wildest bullshit on there. I mean, Jesus Christ. Just insane shit. You want a good laugh? Oh my God. That's why I love Twitter. For that, you know? I love making fun of these fucking tards. They're the dumbest people on the fucking planet. Anyway. It's Raging Rob. I'm out. Peace.